Alright, so today we are taking a look at the Ticwatch E3. It's Mobvoj's most affordable Wear OS device right now, and it comes with some great features as far as budget smartwatches go. I've had it with me for some time now, and for this video we're gonna check out some of its features. Let's get started. Now, we were fortunate enough to receive the Ticwatch E3 for review, but as always, I just want to give my honest thoughts and opinions about the device. I didn't receive any financial compensation or sponsorship for this video. If you guys want to check out this product, I will drop some links in the description below, as well as links to some of our other content here on Team VRY. With that said, let's get started. Alright, so let's talk about the design on the Ticwatch E3. The watch features a 1.3-inch LCD display surrounded by a completely polycarbonate shell with IP68 waterproofing. This makes it really light on my wrist, so wearing it for long periods is no problem at all. It is a bit thick though, and compared to my other smartwatches on here, it's almost double the thickness, and the wide bezels around the display do add to the overall chunky look of the watch. Now, the two buttons on the side allow you to access your apps. Underneath, you'll find your usual array of sensors, charging connector, speaker, and microphone. There's also a vibration motor for haptics and notifications, which works nicely. Likewise, the speaker was nice and loud, adding to the overall appeal of using the Google Assistant functionality since it's responsive. The display is pretty fluid thanks to Wear OS, and swiping through the user interface and the different menus almost feels like I was using a smartphone display. There are several levels of brightness, although there's no brightness sensor, so you'll have to adjust the brightness on the screen manually. I found the display a bit dim, however, when I was outdoors, especially in direct sunlight. As for battery life, the Ticwatch E3 was able to last me 2 days. If I turn off Wi-Fi and constant location services, I can probably push it to 3 days of use, but that's cutting it too close to draining the battery to zero. You can also choose to use the watch as a regular digital watch with essential mode, which gives you a few weeks of usage. Now, as for internal hardware, the Ticwatch E3 comes with a lot of the same specs as seen on the Ticwatch Pro 3 Ultra. The watch runs on Qualcomm Snapdragon 4100 platform. It's also got NFC, an accelerometer, gyro sensor, SpO2 sensor, heart rate sensor, which works nicely. If you're after a watch with a lot of health tracking hardware, then the E3 will be an ideal choice. It does miss out on an ECG monitor though, but it is understandable given the price, of course. At the moment, there aren't a lot of smartwatches with the Snapdragon 4100 in them, which means that you get great value with the Ticwatch E3. As expected, Wear OS on the Ticwatch E3 was impressive. It's got a smooth and fluid interface and a big selection of third-party apps that you can install. It's currently at Wear OS 2.3 at the time of this review, but it is scheduled to be updated to Wear OS 3 sometime this year, making it one of the few Wear OS smartwatches right now to get the upgrade. The UI offers customization by letting you add tiles for quick access to your data, and a wide selection of watch faces that you can customize on the Wear OS app. Of course, you can also download the official Mobvoj app, and you can use it to customize the watch even further, check on your settings, and of course your health stats. The Ticwatch E3 is pretty impressive when it comes to fitness functions. Mobvoj has included a wealth of apps which are focused on helping you stay in shape, and all the other fitness staples like sleep tracking, heart rate monitoring, for example, are here. There's also 24-hour blood oxygen monitoring, which is a great feature to have on this watch. As with other wearable devices, the Ticwatch E3 also lets you view and interact with notifications. In general, I had no trouble with notifications, and they do appear on time on my watch. You can either choose to view them, swipe them away, or respond by typing a message on the tiny screen or using the microphone for voice-to-text typing. Alright, so at a price of less than $200, Mobvoj has positioned the Ticwatch E3 to compete with the Apple Watch SE. Of course, there are a few compromises, such as the display and the polycarbonate build, but considering the wealth of features, the Ticwatch E3 makes for a great device to look into, especially if you're after an affordable Wear OS smartwatch. Overall, it's a solid device, and if the hardware features and promise of Wear OS 3 are things that you're looking for, then by all means, get this device. Now, we do have a lot more videos on Team VRY, so be sure to check those out. As always, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.